I'm Barbara Fenters, and this is my husband, Brian Fenters, and we are at Slabs in Lake City, South Carolina. Our restaurant, we started about a year and a half ago, and really started earlier than that, but it took us that long to kind of get things built and the kitchen and smokehouse built.
The building was built by a Lake City native, Steve Lane. It was built probably about 36 years ago, somewhere in that neighborhood, on his wife's family property. They ran a business in it called the Bitter Root, which was a Western wear and clothing store. And from there they ran that and then decided to close. And the building was closed for many years. And just contacted the family and his brother and decided it was time for them to sell, so they did. And we went from there, and as I say, I guess we're now in the restaurant business.
Before we could get the smokehouse built and the kitchen built, I would sell cookies and cinnamon rolls, and we would deliver them to businesses all over Florence, Lake City, different Kingstree. I can't think of some of the names of them. All over we would go, and people would request them, and we would deliver with his car, his 1935 Dodge. We would deliver the cinnamon rolls and cookies, and that's what kind of got us started, and that helped to buy our deck that's on the side here over the waterfront. And after that, then we started getting the kitchen running and the smokehouse, and we started in August of 2020 when we could start cooking our first meal, August 20th, 2020.
The only thing we had to do was clean up a little bit, built the deck on the side, built the kitchen and the cookhouse on the other side, and furnished it and cleaned up a little bit, and we were in business. The building was basically just about probably 80% turnkey, ready to go. It's crazy because the minute we walked in, the building was actually, we feel like, built for us.
Yes, perfect.
We absolutely love the building, love the property.
Yes, the ducks, the geese, we love them.
We've got a lot of wetlands in the back, you know. Matter of fact,
the eagles.
Yeah, somebody contacted us the other day about cutting timber and stuff in the swamp, and we're like, no, we don't want to do that. We love the nature. We have resident bald eagles. They have a large nest in a broken cypress tree in the back of the property. And we love the nature so much, we don't even want to cut the timber in the swamp. And
we have binoculars for the kids to play with and watch for the eagles, and they go out and feed the ducks and the geese, and it's so much fun. The artwork is done by a guy by the name of Fleetwood Covington. And Fleetwood has been an artist, I guess, ever since he was able to walk, I guess. I mean, he astounds me with his work. I mean, it's unbelievable. What he does pieces that are hanging on the wall for sale. He's, matter of fact, he gave me my 1947 Harley over here on the wall. Colored pencils. Yeah, you can believe that. I mean, and everything is hand done. People say, well, how does he put the image on the tin? Everything's hand done. Yes. I mean, he's done artwork for Aerosmith. I mean, he's friends with those guys. I mean, it's just all kind of musical artists. B.B. King, he's done B.B. King, Tina Turner, Ray Charles. I mean, Elvis, all of it. It's crazy what all he does. He's done and my Barbara horse, he did my and horse her horse. Over there, and he did my grandmother. That's a commissioned artwork, and his mother. Yeah, he's done my 35 Dodge Brothers car in the back. Everything on the walls are for sale except for 4 pieces. I think it's 4. But the neat thing about him is you send him a picture or you bring him a picture, whichever you want to do. You can send it on your cell phone, and he will actually take it
and do everything by hand on a piece of tin or archival mat board or whatever. It's unbelievable what he does. I mean. You asked about the kayak over the table. The kayak was kind of a crazy brain deal. I wanted a light fixture, but I didn't want the average everyday light fixture. So a buddy of mine, Ron Moore, had already done a boat, and he said, you need to build one. Well, I started building it, and then I decided, I think I'm gonna turn it over and make a light fixture out of it. And now I've got a bunch of kayak guys that are mad because I drilled holes in it and put lights in it. But where can you find a 17-foot long light fixture to go over a 10-foot long table? I mean, you know, it had to be something different. What you do is you come through the front door and take a right and go through like a little gift area, I guess. I have some friends that are woodworkers. I'm a woodworker, so I do turkey calls and different things of that nature. You go through the little gift area and then you take a left, and we're set up like some of your chain places where you go in and you order right there. You run in, you come to the meats first. We have brisket, ribs, pulled pork, chicken. We carry 2 types of beef sausage. We don't carry a pork sausage, which is very unusual for this area. We have a jalapeno cheddar cheese beef and a regular beef sausage. And then we do something that's very crazy. We do smoked bologna. And I mean, it sounds crazy, but it's crazy good. Or I think it is anyway. But and then when you pass the meat area where we cut your meats, such as if you ordered a 3-slice brisket, we'll cut the meats, or ribs, or whatever you order, we cut it.
To order, you can see the food as you can taste it when you come in. If you've never been here before, we let you have a taste. And you get to taste the brisket and the pulled pork and see what you want to eat. And we have Bo Jr. and a Big Bo named after Bo Cockfield. And we have a Bill and Joe Ellen named after Bill and Joe Ellen Odom, our friends. And these meals have become a tradition. I mean, people really know what they want. They get the chicken and the brisket with the Bill and Joe Ellen, or they get the Bo, which gives them a sampling of everything. A rack of ribs, 6 pieces of brisket, pulled pork, and 2 sausages, and then 2 sides or 1 big side of paint. And then the Bo Jr. gives them just half of that portion.
And like I say, after you pass the meats, then you run into the sides, and we carry various sides. After the sides, then you are tempted highly in the cooler box.
I don't know that potato salad doesn't sell. Baked potato salad probably sells more than the desserts.
I don't know the desserts,
the
cheesecakes and the pecan pies and the apple pies and the homemade cinnamon rolls and
yeah, when I'm
cookies,
out of the cookies, it's
the
trouble.
huge cookies that cover your face. Yeah, but we have a little bit of variety of everything.
We're at 438 West Main Street, Lake City, South Carolina. We're open Thursday and Friday, 5 to 9 p.m. and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And we'd love to meet you. We can't wait to let you feel like part of the family. We love people, we love children, and we really love to see them coming.
Hey, Brian.
Hey man, how we doing?
What we got?
Brisket, ribs, pulled pork, sausage, and I think that the chicken is up also.
Yes.
All right? Yes, all of the above. Bo Jr.?
Yes, that sounds like perfect. Yep.
That'll work. That kind of gives you a little bit of everything.
All right.
Let's pull the brisket and go from there.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, there's sausage.
Excuse me, Tristan, I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna get it fresh.
Yes.
Ooh.
It's the first bite.
Mm. When somebody gets here, it's fresh like this every time?
Every time. With the Bo Jr., you get 3 slices of brisket, a half rack of ribs,
Gosh, that's tender. I can't wait.
a half rack of ribs, and pulled pork, and a sausage of your choice. So you're getting ready to, this is the pulled pork,
Oh man.
and here's why it's called pulled pork.
Wow, that's tender. Look at that. Wow. That's amazing. Wow. How do you season that ahead of time, or is that a ancient Chinese secret?
Not ancient Chinese secret, but a dry rub. We do everything in dry rubs. I was raised on Williamsburg County barbecue, but lived in different parts of the country, and we just wanted to add something a little different. Now you get to meet Tristan, and he'll help you with your two sides you're eating in.
Hello, Tristan. How you doing? Are you an expert? Oh,
Tell you what, because we're taste testing, we're gonna do a chicken.
that's good.
The baked potato salad is made from baked potatoes that are cooked specifically for the potato salad in the oven, and that keeps all your nutrients in there, gives them that really good flavor. You'll see. And the coleslaw is hand shredded each day, so it's not old coleslaw. And then the desserts are all made on site, and we have, today you can have your choice of pecan pie, apple pie, and then we have homemade cinnamon rolls that I make from scratch. It takes 3 days of my life to make these. The dough is made special.
Do you ever sleep?
Not a whole lot. He doesn't either, so we I do mine and he does his. So Brian and I work together. I have an apple cinnamon roll. I have a turtle which has chocolate in the middle, like a lava chocolate in the middle, and pecans all inside it, baked in the cinnamon roll. And then the homemade caramel's poured down in the crack.
Can we do one of those?
Yes, they're right over there to the right. That's and then there's a sea salt pecan just at the very front there that's just got the pecans in it. Then there's a macadamia nut cookie, which is bigger than my head, and toffee cookies and chocolate chip cookies.
Wow.
You can see how big they are.
And somebody could just get those by themselves if they wanted to.
And there's our newest, a Teddy Graham cheesecake, which has nuts, homemade caramel. I make my own caramel, pour it over that, and then the little chocolate graham. And then we have a strawberry cheesecake, blueberry with my own homemade blueberries that I can, a caramel cheesecake, and a turtle cheesecake, as well as the turtle cinnamon roll.
Wow.
A lot of homemade desserts.
This is going to be fun. All right, Brian, we've got the Bo Jr. and
a little extra.
And a little extra. Now, you went to the trouble to bring this out. Tell us why you brought this brisket out before I take a bite.
The brisket is actually two different muscles of the cow. And you have one that's a lean, and it's called the flat, and the other is called the point, and it has a little more fat content to it.
And that gives it better flavor?
I lean more toward the fat content.
I get it.
I have a cardiologist, and I pay him well to take care of that. So,
all right, so we ready?
You have the point.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And it tears apart, so I can't cook a brisket. Oh my goodness. That is so good. Look at that, y'all. It's just tearing apart. Didn't even need a knife.
All right, now you've tried the point.
Okay.
Now the other piece here is called the flat, a little longer. Now it might tear apart also.
It is tearing apart.
Yep. And you can definitely tell the texture difference.
But it's still amazing.
Well, I have some folks that don't like brisket, but they have never been explained brisket and the two separate parts. And I try to give people what they want if I'm to that point, and I just happen to be at that point where you could try both pieces.
Now this is the pulled pork.
That is the pulled pork.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. And you know, this is not sauced. I mean, this is your dry rub.
Correct.
We got sauces over here. People want sauce.
Correct.
It doesn't need it.
I don't brag on myself, so I want to make sure I say this correctly. If you cook a piece of meat properly, you shouldn't have to kill it with steak sauce or sauce. I mean, that's just the way I feel.
Wow. I mean, wow. Uh-oh. This is the ribs?
Uh-oh.
Look at that. What's a knife? You don't need a knife here. Wow. Normally I come up with better words than wow, but that's all I got. That's got such good flavor.
That's a good thing.
Man.
That's a good thing.
Look at that.
And see, people talk about our ribs, and I'm not that big of a rib eating person. I strive more for the brisket and try to do the brisket correctly. But we have a lot of people that rant and rave over the ribs. So, you know.
That was amazing. Everything so, I'm astonished how good it is. All right, now we're going to chicken. And I'm gonna tell you, I like some good, look at that. Oh, that's just pretty. Getting
Now,
that, Jason?
I'm going to explain something.
Uh-oh.
When you tear the chicken apart, flip it over.
Like that?
It looks pink. Correct?
Yeah.
A lot of people will say that chicken is uncooked.
That's smoke, right? When you cook it over smoke,
And that is correct.
Yeah.
We cook strictly on wood. And when we cook chicken, it is done at 165. But we don't pull our chicken till it reaches an internal temperature at the thickest point of 170. But now,
that is so good.
is the chicken dry?
No, sir. Not even a little bit. Look at that skin.
That's a good thing.
You could sell that right there as an appetizer. Just get the skin. Down. Gone. And that's what you're talking about. It's got a little pink to it.
Correct.
But again,
But that is, as the brisket shows a smoke ring, and the pulled pork will show a smoke ring, the chicken, it pulls it internally. And the whole chicken sometimes will be pink colored, but it is done.
I've seen that when you do turkeys. Same idea.
Correct, correct. And we check each piece of chicken that we pull, because chicken is something that I just don't trust. And food quality and safety is number one on our list. And when you cook on wood, you know, it's just a little, we strive to do the right thing. Now wait a minute now. I see the sausage laying there.
I know. I saved it for last. All right, so tell us.
That is the jalapeno cheddar.
This is the jalapeno cheddar.
Yes.
And this is what?
The regular.
Regular.
And they are not pork sausage.
What are they?
They are a beef sausage.
Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that, Jason. That's juicy. Oh, there's the cheese.
And the jalapeno. All right,
You make that yourself?
go ahead.
That really might be my favorite thing on the plate.
It's my brother's favorite thing, believe it or not. Now here's what he does, and it's crazy. He'll take the Hawaiian rolls, and when he's working with us, he'll cut it in half, and he'll put the jalapeno cheddar cheese in the,
Like that?
he'll do both of them and put the whole thing in.
The whole thing?
It's crazy.
That is crazy. Let's do this.
But yeah, it is.
What-
Oh, God.
What's your brother's name?
Eric.
So do you have to, is there like, can we call this the Eric?
You know, that's not a bad idea.
Let's try it. I'll see why he does it. Wow. That is good. Wow, that's good.
And see, you hadn't even gotten to Miss Barbara's sides yet.
I was gonna say,
You like my buddy that we named the Bo and Bo Jr. after. Bo Cockfield wants nothing but meat.
it's a good low carb meal.
It is, and that's the way Bo eats. Bring me the meat.
That is great. I like the other one better.
I like the jalapeno cheddar a little bit better because, and some people come in and say, "Oh, it's hot." Well, it's jalapeno cheddar cheese, but heat is a relative term.
Well,
Hot to you is not.
I
hot to me.
didn't think it was real hot. I thought it was just right. I mean, when you're trying,
The spice.
yeah,
is
when you're
just
trying
right.
to run a restaurant, if you make it too spicy, some folks.
Correct.
So you're trying to find. That's a good happy medium right
Now,
there.
my mother, when she ate barbecue, she wanted to sweat in the top of the head. But she was raised in Williamsburg County too, so go figure.
Yeah. We're gonna slide this. We're not going anywhere. Just so you know, Brian. Don't give this away.
Nope. Watch Jason.
Now,
Baked beans. bacon smoked baked beans.
They're very saucy. Now, some people, I mean, there's all kinds of different, when you go to barbecue places, different kinds of beans. These are tomatoey. It's got that smoked taste she was talking about.
And you'll notice there's pieces of tomato.
Like whole tomato.
She does an amazing job with this thing.
Do y'all eat this at home?
You see how big I
All right. No, she was.
Oh, yes.
Wow. I see
And guess what? We have people come in and say, well, the potato salad, does it have onion? No, it does not have onions in it. And
Really?
I love onions, but it doesn't. And
Okay.
you'll notice on the menu board, we call it
Baked.
baked potato salad.
That looks like
skins.
skins.
Yeah. Oh, why are you gonna throw it away?
That's right.
And the reason it's baked potato salad is because we don't have a stovetop in the kitchen.
That just blows me away.
The only thing we have is an industrial oven. Everything else is cooked on the cooker, on wood. And we try to do the meats on wood, the baked beans, but everything else, we try to keep a little demarcation, between taste and flavors. So, yeah.
It's got some dill in it. Am
No.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Anything past the chicken, I don't know anything about.
All right. We're going to move on
Oh, yeah.
to the string beans.
Oh, yeah.
You call them green beans, you call them string beans. I reckon technically these ain't stringy, so I reckon they are green. Come on, that's supposed to be plain. That's supposed to be plain.
You got hit with
There
it.
ain't
You got hit with it again, didn't
I
you?
swear, ain't nothing plain about
And
that.
everything's different.
Wow. You could sell them and eat them at big Thanksgiving dinner. They're that good. And in my world, that's huge.
Yeah, I'm with you. Now, I'm a vinegar-based slaw guy. Okay,
Yeah.
but I love that.
All right. What's is it?
Go.
Is it mayo based?
Go.
I'd say something like Miracle Whip or something, but I'd get slapped down this part. If it's just not Duke's, you can't have it.
I love it.
It's good. It's
I love it.
amazing.
And like I say, I'm a vinegar-based, but she's made a believer out of me.
It's got a sweet taste.
It does.
And I'll tell you, it goes so good with
It
this.
does.
So
And if you
would eat this,
put pulled pork with it, oh my God.
I wish I could just. Oh, I can. Thank you.
The slaw with the pulled pork. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm a pro. So you taught me. I'm a pro now.
I'm telling you.
And you gotta have some pickles.
Here
You
it
just
is. Not sweet. Why would you put a sweet pickle with barbecue? You got to clear your palate with something.
Oh, I never knew that. You don't learn me stuff today.
I just like it. I'm a professional eater, that's all.
All right, now we've gone through everything, and I'm gonna tell you, if I had to sit there and say what my favorites are, I'd have to go back. You know what I have to do? Go back through everything one more time just to see. But
Well, see, that's what, you can come as many times as you want.
yeah.
We have people that come twice a weekend.
Do you really?
Yeah, we do.
Now, when people get it, do they get a tray? Do they say I want a certain amount of ribs? Can they do that too?
They can do however they want to. A bow, if you want one slice of brisket, or now the ribs are a little hard because they come 12 bones to a rack. So we try to do 3, 6, or the whole rack. But yeah, if you come in and I want a sausage and I want a chicken and I want some pulled pork, we do that. We do that. Now we offer the bow and the bow junior, and we also offer a plate that we call the Bill and Joellen, which is 3 slices of beef brisket, a half chicken, and 2 sides and rolls. And when Bill and Joellen come, they share.
Oh.
So,
Bill and Joellen.
yes.
Let me ask you this. Now, and I don't want you to talk about it around here, the barbecue, but when you travel the world, where's the best barbecue that's not in Lake City, Scranton, Coward, South Carolina? Where's your favorite? Is there a place?
That's hard to say.
Ain't it?
It is. I mean, I can't remember the place. There's a little place in Concord, North Carolina that we ate, and I cannot remember the name of it.
Couldn't know the
I
name
don't
of it.
remember what the name of it was.
You ever had Texas barbecue?
Yes. Yes.
Like it?
Yeah. Well, it's all dry rubs, like we do.
See, and that's why I asked. Like, I've been to Franklin's, you know, world
Yes,
famous
yes.
in Austin,
Yes.
and I don't want to say it's too loud because, you know.
Be
if
careful what you say now.
Well, because it's actually, if you look on my Facebook page, there's a picture of me going in front of Franklin's. So it was good. It's right here. It's right here. It's right there with it. Shh, don't tell them because they might come hunting me.
Read the book over there before you leave. We had some folks that they actually came in the line and they said, we travel the world and we specifically eat brisket.
Uh-huh.
And Franklin's was not number one on their list.
Really?
It was a little place called Hoops.
Where's that at?
Mississippi or Arkansas or something somewhere. And they said, as far as we're concerned, Hoots is number one and Franklin's is number two.
Now, what did they say yours ranked?
I won't tell you how things changed after they left.
I like that.
Because I don't brag, I don't, no, I will not brag.
Humbly speaking,
There it is.
we'll look at it.
But Hoots went to 2 and
Franklin's went to 3?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You asked, I'm just, you know.
I wasn't. I didn't ask you to brag. I was just asking, matter of fact. All right,
Now, I'll ask you, how'd we do?
amazing. I'm serious.
That's a good thing.
When I say,
That's a good thing.
when I say that food in Franklin's was good, and this is just as good,
That's what we tried to do.
and this right here is a heck of a lot cheaper than what I paid for in Austin.
And we tried to do the same thing Thursday night, Friday night, and all day Saturday. I mean, it's just, you know, we strive to have the same every day.
All right, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. That is pretty. Woo! A little pecan, a little Hershey's. Can't go wrong with Hershey's. All right, here we go. That's as good as anything you can find in the bakery anywhere. That was supposed to be kind of a whatever. When you go to a place like this, oh my gosh, this is crazy good. And there's that homemade caramel she said she made.
There's that piece of chocolate too, boy.
Oh my gosh, that is so, so, so good. I would come here just for the dessert. It'd be stupid, but I would do it.
You didn't see the chocolate chip cookies.
I saw it,
Oh, that thing's that big.
oh, big as her head, she said. She wasn't lying.
Kids love them too.
There you go, Jason. Look at me making a mess.
I'm diabetic. God, that was good.
So, in case they didn't see it before, tell everybody how they can find you, what hours you're open, if they can call you, if they can find you on the web. That way, when people are done, they know exactly where y'all are.
We got it. We are Slabs. We're at 438 West Main Street in Lake City. Our telephone number is 843-598-0496. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and everything else, I guess, that, you know,
You're not a social media guy?
I'm not a social media guy. I hold hands with the cooker in the back.
Don't tell your wife.
Well, she is the professional marketer. So, yeah.
And what days are y'all open?
We are open on Thursday and Friday, 5 until 9, and on Saturdays, 11 until 9.
All right, Brian. Man, we so enjoyed this. We had
Thank
such a
you.
great time hanging
We
out with y'all.
appreciate
Y'all, these are amazing folks. This is amazing food. Come see them.